STEMPrime Researchcast.
All right, man, I am unloading my thoughts tonight. Okay, so forgive me. I haven't had a break. I want to talk about bail. Yeah. And court fees and all that sort of fun stuff. Okay. First off, what is bail? Let's step back and look at this from the perspective of what would bail look like if you took law out of the picture, if you took the government out of the picture, if you took the courts out of the picture. What would bail look like? And I'll tell you exactly what it would look like. It would look like kidnapping and ransom, because that's what it is. Bail, arrests and bail are legalized kidnapping and holding for ransom. Like, straight the fuck up. When somebody's bail is being set, what is really happening? Like, how in all hell did they ever think this was a good idea? What is really happening is somebody's family is being notified that of the ransom that you've set to release their family member or loved one or whatever. And so, not just that, but how is it that bail is a fixed, a fixed sort of thing? People don't make the same sort of money. So the fact that bail is fixed allows for bondsmen. And the fact that we allow for bondsmen is just terrible. All sorts of terrible. Bondsmen, the whole concept behind bail bonds is just vomitous, disgusting, vile human practice. Why? How is that even something okay to even consider doing? You're taking the fact that somebody's financial status isn't as good as somebody else's, so they aren't able to just pay the bail up front like more wealthy people are capable of doing. And then you're subjecting them, you're exploiting them, literally, because they don't make enough money. Because they don't make as much money as the other guys that can just, bail out. There is something so wrong with our system. And I keep telling you guys over and over and over again that money itself is not the root of all evil, but the abuse of money, or in other words, the abuse of anything with a low idiophysical coupling, when you manipulate the idiophysical coupling of any one system, if it's a low coupling and you're manipulating it for your benefit and to the despair and damage of others, that is the root of all evil. Straight the fuck up. You cannot point to anything that causes more evil and more despair and more sadness and pain and anger than when people manipulate systems of a low idiophysical coupling to their own gain and to the suffering of others. Straight up. So, just another little, drop in the bucket here, but I just wanted to make the point that an arrest is a kidnapping. All an arrest is legalized kidnapping, and all bail is a legalized ransom. Just because it has a different name doesn't mean it's any better. Just because it's legal does not mean it's cool. That's some fucked up shit. There's got to be other ways to handle these things. Granted, there are the few people that are just way too out of control to just, leave out in the streets. But I think the majority of your non-violent offenders, there's other ways to handle this shit. I'm going to do another video on this, but I'll just say it really quickly. When I was incarcerated, I sat down And I calculated if every single person within our facility had a full-time job, the amount, within the prison, what is it? Utah County Prison? Whatever prison, Utah State Prison, whatever. If you took everybody and gave them full-time jobs at normal wages or about the normal wage. No, this was just in the jail. This was just with the 2,000 inmates in the Salt Lake County Jail. If they had just normal jobs, working normal jobs, the amount of taxes alone that would be made off of just allowing those 2,000 people to have normal jobs, and granted, you're gonna have to pull out the violent offenders and the people that like actually can't be in society, but the people that can hold down jobs and be in society and work towards their own betterment instead of being just sucked up in this. Nah, I just do it in this video. I'm not gonna make a separate video. Sucked up in this correctional system that doesn't correct anything. But what was the point I was just making? I do this a lot. I get off on tangents and totally forget where I was going. Anyway, basically, there's no reason to house so many fucking people over stupid, dumb BS that we know is dumb BS. We know the war on drugs is a total and absolute failure. Everybody knows that. And everybody knows that there's better ways of handling it, but we just keep doing it. I don't know, because it perpetuates crime and it keeps the courts open, keeps money flowing. And like other countries where they can barely keep open their last prison because they're handling everything so nicely that they're like struggling to keep their country's last prison open. That's where we should be at. We should be struggling to keep the very last U.S. prison open. Anyway, I just totally went in a different direction, and I don't know where I was headed with that one. But that's kind of, I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Right? Yep. Yeah. Anyway. My point is that money, the abuse of money, is the fountain of our nation's pain right now. And the only way you can get rid of the abuse of money is to get rid of the abuse of money. That's my whole reason for the designing the AI STEM drive and the STEM economy, and the entire idea behind STEM theory was to find a way to get rid of corruption. Just find a way to make it so people don't even want to do shit that's corrupt. And how do you get rid of that? You get rid of it by getting rid of the motivations that motivate people to be corrupt. And then you replace them with motivations that motivate people to want to do just the opposite stuff, to progress, to do good things, to help others. So that's that rant. Yep. Bail is ransom. Straight up. I don't care if it starts with a B or an L or a G or anything else. Bail is ransom. And arrests are straight up kidnapping. Straight the fuck up. That's what you're doing. That's my opinion. I don't think we arrest way too many people. We kidnap way too many people, and we set their ransoms, and it's ransoms that their families can't fucking pay. And then these evil sharks, right, come in and totally take advantage of it. And the next thing you know, not only are they now on probation or in drug court or whatever, trying to make it through, and now they have their bondsman to pay with ridiculous amounts of compounded debt. All right. See you guys later.